What if you could sell tech services for AT&T, Comcast, RingCentral, and like 40 other companies and collect a monthly check from every single one of them without ever being an employee of any of them? Well, that's exactly what a technology agent does. And most people have never heard of it. And you've probably heard of it SDR or BDR, but this is like the other side of the same exact coin. And the reason you never heard of this is super simple. They're making goo gobs of money and nobody's talking about it. I'm Trey, and in this video, I'm going to break down the technology agent business model from the ground up. So, what it is, how the money works, and why I think it's one of the most underrated income opportunities available right now in this economy. First, real quick, I do want to say when I say technology agent, I mean channel sales agent. So, a real human being who sells technology to businesses on a commission basis. Now, I'm flagging it up front because if you search this up right now on YouTube, I'm going to change it, but you're going to get AI content all day long. Okay. And that's a completely different world. So we're talking about channel sales here. Now, what is a technology agent? At its most basic level, you are an independent sales professional. So you're authorized to sell services for AT&T, Comcast, RingCentral. The carrier, you get to choose it. But when a business signs up through you, you get paid commissions every single month for as long as that customer stays. And that's the model. It is that simple, okay?
But Trey, that sounds like a sales job.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay? Yes, it does involve some sales, but the word that does change everything here is residual. Now, it is in a sense a traditional sales job, especially in tech. You know, if you were working for AT&T in general, you'll get paid a commission on top of that one sale that you set up with that business. But on this side of their business, they're giving you the opportunity to actually partner with them in the money, aka the work that you did. We're going to reward you for as long as that company stays on that contract with us. And more on that later. Like I was saying, in a traditional sales job, you're closing the deal and then you get paid. And then that Monday morning or that next month, you're starting from zero again. As a technology agent, every sale that you make, it adds to the base of monthly recurring income. So you close a deal in January, that check keeps coming in December. And then the December after that, and then the December after that as well. And really, you know, on the business side, the companies, they do sign anywhere from 3 to 5 year contracts. So that check keeps coming every month, right? And that changes everything about how you're building income on this side. Now, let me give you some context on why this exists and then why it makes sense for the carriers in general. So AT&T has millions of business customers. So does Comcast, RingCentral, Vonage, Lumen. Like that list can go on forever. These are huge, massive companies, and they need to reach companies of all sizes. You know, anything from a 5-person law firm to a 500-person manufacturing company. But here's the problem: their direct sales teams are expensive and they can't be everywhere. So these carriers and vendors built what's called a channel sales program. So they partner with independent agents, people like you and me, who go out and they sell their services, and then that agent earns the commission and partners with them. So that carrier gets a customer without having to hire a new rep, and everybody wins. Now, this model has actually been around for decades, but it's expanding. And like I said, there's a reason why you haven't heard of it. There's a lot of money over there. Now, it covers cloud communications, cybersecurity, internet services, IT, software tools. The whole technology stack that a business can run on is in this side of the business. And here's the wild part: the carriers and the vendors compete for agent relationships. That's right. They want you. They want you bad. Okay. So they offer training, support, and in a whole lot of cases, a dedicated channel manager that's going to help you close the deal. So you actually have a team behind you. You're not alone. So I'm already reading your mind, right? And this is where people start getting skeptical. And I'm just about to address it directly right now. The question that I was seeing when I was doing my own research and talking to my friend, you know, if this is so good, why haven't I heard of it? And if I'm being real, it's a fair question. And I had the same question myself. But if you search technology agent on like YouTube right now, you know what you're going to find? You're going to find content on AI agents and software bots, IBM videos from like 2015. So there's almost no modern content explaining this business model in plain English. And the people who are making goo gobs of money, they don't necessarily have a reason to talk about it either, right? They're just doing what they've been doing for years. And so that's the gap. And that's also the opportunity at the same time. And so I'm getting this information out here as I learn it from my friend. But for the businesses that need these services and the people who want to become agents, The second question that I also was seeing is, do I need a technical background for this? And here's the truth as well. Your job is to identify businesses with the technology problems. After that, all you do is connect them with the right solutions for them. So all the carriers handle the full technical side. You're just the advisor that opens that door, and then they walk the client through everything else. Now, the great thing about that is if I worked for Verizon only, that means my whole scope and how I sell to a client, or at least explain the information, is through that Verizon lens, right? I technically don't even want to bring up AT&T. On this side, I can talk about all three: AT&T, Comcast, Verizon. You tell me what you want and what you need in your business. And if you're a high-end individual and you want fiber optics, I got you. If you just need the bare minimum right now because you're just getting started, I got you. Everybody wins. And that's one of the things that I do love about this side of the business. Now, the third concern is it saturated? No. And I can't back that up. The key word, Intelisys Partner Program. Okay. One of the biggest partner distributor programs in the country has less than 1,100 YouTube searches. Telarus, another huge distributor, 688. So just to put that into context, the recipe for banana bread has 2 million. All right. Nobody's making content about this. And that does mean that the market is not saturated. And here's my take on this. And a whole lot of people are not going to like it, but most people in direct sales, like inside of a tech company, they're just trading time for money. So, you close a deal, you get to pop that champagne or whatever you do. And then that Monday, you're starting at zero again. And that cycle is what keeps you running forever on the treadmill. The technology agent model, it does flip that. So every sale that you make is now an asset that compounds. And the next thing you know is you have 50 clients generating, I don't know, $200 a month each. That's like $10,000 a month, whether you made one sale last month or zero. And that changes the entire relationship between your effort and income. And look, I'm not promising you six figures by Thursday or next month or whatever, right? Like, this is a business and it will take time to build it. And that first few months, all you're doing is planting seeds. But those seeds do keep growing after you plant them. And the good thing about it is you probably already know business owners or somebody who's starting a new bar or, candle business or whatever. All you have to do is talk to them. Yo, what are you about to get right now? Are you about to set up internet? Cool. Set it up through me. Are you getting some new cable for TVs? Set it up through me. And the list can go on. But either way, those seeds do keep growing after you plant them. And that's the difference between most income models today. Now, the people who get this right are going to treat it like building equity and not necessarily chasing a check. So let me walk you through the actual mechanics so that you actually understand how this works day to day. So step one, you get contracted with what's called a master agent. Now, master agent is also called a technology services distributor, or TSD. And this is basically your access point to the different carriers. So instead of signing individual contracts with AT&T or Comcast or RingCentral, all the other companies, individually, you're signing one agreement with a master agent. It's going to be like Intelisys, Telarus, or Sandler Partners. Okay. And then that gives you access to all the suppliers at once. Now, I'm going to do a entire video breakdown on how to choose them or what they offer, etc. So be on the lookout for that. But step two, you identify prospects. So any business that uses technology, which is every single business, is a potential client. Phone systems, internet, cybersecurity, cloud services. Like, you're walking into conversations that they're already having, right? If you overhear them saying, man, my Wi-Fi is trash while you're getting your nails done, look, I can help you out with that, right? Um, all I'm saying, like, they're already having these conversations. You just need to know, is your contract coming up? What you got going on? Step three, the discovery call. If you know anything about being an SDR, BDR, that's where this comes in. You're asking questions. What are you paying now? When does their contract expire? Are they happy with their current provider? Like, you're not doing hard sales, right? You don't have to. All you're doing is the assessment. Step four, you match them with the right solution from your supplier portfolio. So remember what I said earlier. You get to present all that. It doesn't matter which ones. Give them the options that they need and they get to choose what they want. Now, if they end up moving forward, you submit that order through your master agent. And then step five, that's where you get paid. Dollar bill, y'all. Not once, every single month for the life of that customer's contract. And that's the cycle. Every new client that you add compounds on top of the existing ones. One tool that I do want to mention that I do use as well, and in the technology agent business, is GoHighLevel. Now, this is the CRM automation platform that is becoming essential for managing pipeline, especially yours, if you're following up with prospects to stay organized as your business grows. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link as the first link in the description so that you can check it out and see what they offer. And you can also go to www.gohighlevel.com/Trey, and you'll be able to try that out for 30 days free. I'm telling you, it is genuinely useful, especially as you're starting to scale. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. The technology agent business model is real and it's been around for decades and it is growing. Right now in 2026 and going into 2027, there are more useful products than ever to sell and more carriers to partner with, more businesses that actually need help than any other point in this industry's history. So the barrier to enter is not technical knowledge. It's not a big investment. It's not, credentials and all this. All it is knowing that this model exists. I told you, it's been on the hush hush for a long time and I'm trying to bust it up. But you do know that now. So all you have to do is decide, take the step. So if this resonates with you at all and you're like, I need some more info on this, here's what I want you to do. Number one, subscribe to this channel. I will be dropping new videos weekly around the technology agency or agent business and all of that kind of stuff. How to get paid, which master agent to work with, what products to sell first, how to find clients, all that kind of stuff, right? All this series is what I wish I had access to and what existed when my homie Ty told me about this industry and I wanted more information. Also, if that is you and you do want to go a little bit deeper in this space and you want all the information right now, you can hit me up on IG. Okay, DM me and I will get you in contact with my homie who is an award-winning channel manager. He has, he has deals with casinos in Vegas and all this kind of stuff. He knows this space inside out. And if you want to know more, I can get you in contact. All you got to do is let me know. Okay. But number two, go check out gohighlevel.com/Trey. If you're serious about building your business or any business that you actually have, you do need a CRM. And this is the one that I use and recommend as well. And then number three, go ahead and drop a comment below. I want to know, have you ever heard of the technology agent model before today? Like as a channel sales agency before today? I'm willing to bet 99% of y'all have not. And so if that's the case, I want to hear from you as well, just to know where I'm at in this space and if we can help grow it. Either way, I'll see you in the next video.